find out where we're at. Should be getting close. We're already at it. Thanks, man. I was gonna take you when you wear that hat. I want to take those. I'll wear it. Where is it?
How many are hoping for Danny's staff? How many do you think that little fleet car is going to get the job done? Oh, it's about a 50-50 split. Well, how we're going to do it is we're going to start one of them on the front straightaway, one of them on the back. Okay, then now we're going to go 100 laps, Lee and Wendy. Check and see, David, there's phone numbers on there? Yeah. Okay, Como, you ready to go? Well, I don't know. I'm asking if you're ready. I don't know. We are one lap away from going green. That's why he wanted it so bright. I guess it's go to 10, right? Well, I think Dan will catch up and then we get serious. Next year, the 4-cylinder Lightning Sprints. You can check out the daily chassis number on the website. Oh, Danny, look out! Okay, Danny, let's go! Come on, Danny, let's go! Much of a contest, was it? I still say Darren hit the keys for the water truck on purpose.
Miller racing engine too good on this track.
I missed
It's
it.
also getting
How'd they
traction
do?
and
Darren won.
taking corners, and that little lightning sprint is pretty quick around that track, and way quicker than I thought it was going to be.
Well, I'll tell you something. I know that he hit the keys for the water truck until you guys got buckled up. He wanted it good and dry because he knew things would be. You know how much money you guys raised today? Over $700. Thank you very much for that, for both of you. Darren, you told me all the way along that little thing would get the job done and beat the high horsepower. So I know you're not surprised, but while you guys were out there, I was explaining what the people might expect to see next year if we're lucky and we have our way with things. And I think
Hey,
the
my drink.
point of 600 horsepower, I know you also like the gas mileage, huh? Like what do you burn, half a gallon?
I think about that, 3/4 maybe, but you know, if it's 3/4, I'm going to be mad.
You know, that looks like a whole lot of fun. Now, these cars, I directed the people to the Bailey Chassis website, and I know that you're the local Bailey Chassis dealer. I know you have some new cars in stock, so a person can come. Hey, we got our first customer. Let's go ahead and talk to him. I understand you're also bringing in some used cars. So if anyone says, you know what the beauty of these things, Darren? I want you to tell the folks the beauty of this, because you know what this costs. You know what an engine freshen up costs. Tell us what this is all about, money-wise.
Well, folks, this engine that I have in this car is a Suzuki GSX-R 750. It's sponsored by Formula Suzuki in the Waverly Auto Mall. The engine that you see in this car with all electronics, throttle bodies, the whole 9 yards, cost me $1,100. The last one I ran in the 90s ran 4 years. We never took the oil pan or the cylinder head off. No bearings, no rings, no anything. I bought a spare engine for $700, so I got $1,800 in 2 engines. If all goes good, that should be 8 years worth of engines.
Well, I knew it had to be economical. You wouldn't be involved with it. Danny, are you hearing these numbers? $1,000 for an engine. I mean, what's the engine worth in this thing if a guy walks in and buys one over the counter?
Depends how good of an engine you want, but they range from anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000.
$1,100 over here. I mean, yeah, I know you've got 3 tires, but I mean, this still looks pretty good. Now, with any luck, I know you have new cars in stock, some used ones coming up out of the U.S. What caught me about this is, they're 70% the size of a real sprint car, so they look really cool. They do not sound like those hideous things you have to listen to with snowmobile engines.
Right.
And on a track this size, I think we're going to see, you just showed us that we're going to see some good racing. I know you've got a lot of interest locally, don't you?
Yeah, certainly. We've got a lot of motocross guys, go-kart people, kids that want to race. I mean, it's just a great way to go racing. The maintenance, now this car, what did we run? 10 laps. I'm going to take the car home. I'm going to wash it, change the oil, tighten the bolts. 2 hours later, I'm ready to come back here.
And you?
I got a little bit bigger list than that before we go racing again, but those things are pretty cool. I want one.
Well, we do take trades, by the way. You know, you can trade her in. Wait,
I just wanted to say something real quick. Of course, I used to race against Danny's father, Rod Staff. The guy was a tremendous competitor, both in the lightning sprints, mini sprints, and in the modified. So it was real cool, Danny. Thanks.
How about it, everybody? Danny Staff and Darren Palin raising over $700. Thanks to you all out there
Got that, Brian?
for charity. And what do you need? Pictures too?